Yo, good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all. How y'all doing this afternoon? It's Monday, July 1st, 2024. And yeah, it's hot as a motherfucker. 95 degree. You know what I mean? Hot as a bitch. But we're going to get into this real quick. It's not going to be a long stream. It's not going to be a long live stream because it's only going to take me about 20 minutes to get to the tilt. So I just wanted to get on this, y'all. So, according to reports, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney did 400K pay-per-view buys, which is pretty damn good for Devin Haney. So that is the reports that we got from, multiple people. And you know what? At this point, I'm going to do like y'all do. And I'm going to just run with reports that I heard. You know what I'm saying? I heard it from several people. And I decided that I'm going to let that be fact, just like y'all do. So I'm going to present reports as fact, just like y'all favorite YouTubers, just like y'all like to come and do. Therefore, 400K is what Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney did on April 20th. And Tank Davis versus Frank Martin did 150K. That is according to Michael Benson and Rick Glazer. So I'm just going to run with that too. Since that's how we going to do shit, you know what I'm saying, in the boxing world. We just going to run with what we want. So I'm going to use my confirmation bias to say that Tank Davis and Frank Martin did 150K. And I'm going to run with the confirmation bias to say that Devin Haney did 400K. All right. So therefore, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney was a bigger fight. That means automatically that Devin Haney is bigger in the sport of boxing, since that's how we like to do shit. You know what I'm saying? He's also, in contention for the face of boxing. Devin Haney is above Tank Davis in terms of face of boxing contention. So if there were a contest to see who is the face of boxing, we're going to go with pay-per-view buys. If we're going to do that, then obviously, Devin Haney is the clear winner there, right? Devin Haney is above Tank Davis in face of boxing contention. Tank Davis is down there. You understand what I'm saying? He did 150K. Lomachenko and Devin did that. That was what Devin Haney made in his first pay-per-view. So, Tank, it looked like his stock dropped a little bit, you know what I mean? So let's forget about all this nonsense about Tank Davis being the face of boxing. All right, let's get that out of here. Devin did more pay-per-view buys, and that's all it is to it. Yes, Tank did a higher live gate, but when you put that together with the pay-per-view buys and you put Devin's pay-per-view buys with his live gate, Devin and Ryan did more. Oscar De La Hoya likes to tell you guys that Devin Haney didn't bring no money, whatever. We all know that Oscar De La Hoya is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. So I'm going to run with that too. I'm going to run with Oscar De La Hoya is full of shit, and I'm not going to believe that Devin and Ryan didn't actually make any money. I'm going to go with the 400K. If they did 400K pay-per-views, ain't no motherfucking way Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney ain't got no back-end money coming. I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. So therefore, Devin Haney is bigger. He's a bigger star. He's the bigger name. He's the marquee guy now, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, y'all. And that's how we're going to do shit from now on, I guess. We're just going to run with whatever narrative we like. And we're going to present that as fact. And we're going to argue each other down about it. But because now it's in my favor, since the rumors and the reports are in favor of Devin, I'm going to go with that. And that's what it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We all know that T.O. had his fight this weekend. That was he didn't make no motherfucking money. I mean, It was not a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really sell much. Didn't really do much at the live gate, but it is what it is. He got busted up like a motherfucker. So, you know, Devin Haney is looking more and more like the top 140 dog. He's a top 140 dog. And if Tank wants to go up there and clean up, you know what I'm saying, which I don't think he's going to do. Tank Davis is never going to go to 140 to fight anybody. What he's going to do, he's going to try to get undisputed at 135, and you know, he's going to probably retire after that. I don't think he's going to go up to 140. I don't think he's going to go up to 147. People are talking about Tank Davis is going to go up to fight, you know, Terrence Crawford, and I call bullshit on that. That's not going to happen. You know, he's going to fight Lomachenko next. Then he's probably going to fight, let's see, who are they going to fight? He'll probably fight Shakur after that, get that out the way, and that's how it's going to go, right? But, you know, Devin Haney, he's the man. He's the man from 147 and down, you know what I mean? 147 and down, he's the top dog. He's the face of boxing in those weight classes, point blank and period. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. See, I never was really on that face of boxing bullshit. I was never really on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very subjective. And, you know, everybody has their own little criteria. Everybody likes to shape and, you know, mold their little criteria, their little subjective criteria around what the face of boxing is and all that type of shit. There was another point of contention that was going on where somebody was talking about, not the face of boxing, it was another thing that people like to use. Oh, leftovers. Yeah, fighting one's leftovers, yeah. You see, Tank Davis fans came up with that leftover bullshit because Devin Haney decided to fight Ryan Garcia. They did that to devalue Ryan Garcia because they thought Devin Haney was going to whip Ryan Garcia's ass. It didn't happen because Ryan Garcia cheated. Point blank, period. I got to tell y'all, man, y'all come into my comment section after I leave my little live streams, right? I did a live stream the other day. And, you know, it was talking about Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis being quitters. And, you know, a couple people came and left comments, and it's like, where do y'all learn English? Where did y'all learn how to write? Do you guys, you can't do a simple copy edit of your shit? You know, one of y'all let the motherfucking comment, and I couldn't understand what the fuck you were talking about. Where is English y'all second language? Y'all come over here to troll my channel and all that other type of shit and write silly shit. Do y'all even know English? Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And then I did a live stream the other day, and you know, I was on my way back to Georgia, and I don't even know what the fuck this person was. I think it looked like the little avatar was a dude, and he was telling me basically, oh, you should just not talk and just have the camera on you, and while you're driving, you get more likes that way. Like, what's up with you sus motherfuckers, man? What are you saying? What are you talking about? Very rarely do I get anybody to come into the comment section and write something minimally intelligible with some good supportive argument, some supportive and substantive comments to support their opinion. You know, very rarely do I get that. I don't understand. You know, you guys just come over here and just say shit like, oh, yeah, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You guys came over here and said something about Ryan Garcia. I explained in that Ryan Garcia quit and Tank Davis quit video why this whole thing about the supplements not being disclosed to the New York State Athletic Commission, why they suspended him for that. I explained it because Ryan Garcia decided that he did not want to fight. He did not want to fight. He did not want to present any evidence in the hearing. And he told you guys this. He told Bill Haney that. He told Champside, shout out to Champside, earlier today. His reason, right, which is bullshit, he did not want to go to the hearing and try to present his innocence, or to prove his innocence, because he said that he could have got suspended anyway. Could have gotten suspended. It wasn't a guarantee that Ryan Garcia was going to get suspended if he went to the hearing and tried to present evidence to show that, he did not intentionally take those take the ostarine. Could have been guilty no matter. He could still have been suspended. Could have been. But a person who's truly innocent, whose true intent was not to ingest performance-enhancing drugs, would have fought tooth and nail to get the very least amount of punishment. But what the level of punishment he got was kind of in the middle, right, in terms of suspension. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Devin Haney is Devin Haney is bigger than Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia is bigger than Tank Davis. That's obvious. Just even outside of the pay-per-view numbers, who gets talked about the most? Devin Haney. And then it's Ryan Garcia. And then it's Ryan Garcia in relation to Devin Haney. Before Devin Haney, wasn't nobody talking about Ryan Garcia, except for when he was fighting Tank Davis. Before Tank Davis, no one's really talking about Ryan Garcia like that. After Tank Davis and before Devin, no one gave a shit about Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He fought Oscar Duarte in Texas, and nobody went to that shit. And it wasn't on pay-per-view. He did not get any level of support for that fight from any fan. Ryan Garcia had 0 fans against Oscar. So apparently the phone got hot. My phone overheated and it cut off. It did some shit. Hold on, y'all. Am I back? Am I back? Let me know if I'm back. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm back, y'all. All right, cool. So, yeah, Devin Haney is the face of boxing. Devin Haney is bigger than Tank, based on pay-per-view numbers, right? So now, and understand, y'all, this is based on y'all criteria. This is based on the criteria, and I'm not gonna say y'all. This is based on criteria of certain YouTubers, right? That dick ride. Well, actually, they more so are Devin Haney haters, like Fanon, you know what I'm saying? South Sucker, Boxing No Go, those type of individuals. They are Devin Haney haters, and this is their criteria. This is their criteria. So if Devin Haney did better pay-per-view numbers, he's obviously a bigger draw than Tank Davis. Because, listen, here's the thing. Frank Martin, no, he didn't really have a huge fan base. Didn't have a huge fan base. Shared a lot of fans with Devin. Shared some fans with Tank, but not a huge fan base. But, I mean, he fought Tank Davis. It's Tank Davis we're talking about. He should have, I mean, Tank Davis is the man, right? He should have had at least 800,000 pay-per-view buys. At least. And I thought he was going to crack 1 million, real talk. I thought he was going to get over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But obviously, you know. And look, y'all, in reality, we don't know what the pay-per-view numbers are. We don't know what the exact pay-per-view numbers are for Tank Davis versus Frank. And we don't know the exact pay-per-view numbers for Devin versus Ryan Garcia. All we have are reports. All we have are numbers that are being reported by certain individuals in the boxing world. And these people are, you know, in the boxing world. They are in there. They get information. They have insiders and all that type of shit. But at the end of the day, you never really know what the pay-per-view numbers are exactly. But, you know, that never really mattered before when Devin, you know, fought Regis Prograis. It didn't matter that there was no way they can actually get the actual numbers factually. Like, there was no way they could do that. There was no way to know exactly how many pay-per-view buys Ryan and Tank had when they fought. You know, they came out and said, oh, it was 1.2, then 1.5. They don't fucking know for sure, right? Or they're not telling anybody. It's not like back in the day, man, when they knew how many people were watching based on how many homes broadcasted this and that and the third. I don't understand why they can't really. I really don't understand it, because if people are buying pay-per-views, well, you have to know how many people bought it. You got to know how much money you made via pay-per-view for these fights. I mean, how you gonna get your money? But the problem is they're just not telling people the exact numbers. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. And I don't really give a shit about pay-per-view numbers. I don't allow pay-per-view numbers to dictate who I roll with in terms of, you know, what boxers I like, who I don't like. You know, I don't allow that to sway me in any way, because I just want to see great fights. I want to see great fights. It's y'all that put the emphasis on pay-per-view buys. It's you guys that put the emphasis on undefeated records, right? You guys are all about that. You know, the more great fights you have, the less likely you are to keep your fucking zero. The more you step up in competition, the more likelihood it is that you're going to lose. It's going to happen. If you step up in competition, step up, somebody's going to have your number. Somebody's going to have your number. Floyd Mayweather is one of the only boxers to have so many fights with and actually fought a lot of great fighters. Like, Floyd Mayweather's resume is good. He has a great resume. And for him to have that great of a resume with 0 losses, I mean, that's an anomaly. That's not something that you can expect from every goddamn boxer. You can't expect that from any boxer, because there is no pattern or history of it. There's no history of fighters fighting so many fights without any losses. And before, no one gave a shit about pay-per-view buys. When pay-per-views started, I think back when Mike Tyson fought, I forgot what fight that was, but no one gave a shit. No fan did. The only people that gave a shit were the promoters, the boxers, the networks. Those are the people that gave a shit. Those are the people that gave a shit. And if you think about it, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I mean, no one is touching those numbers. No active boxer that are actually in the rankings, that are, you know, fighting in these weight classes, sanctioned fights. No one is coming close to those goddamn numbers that Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike Tyson did. No one's getting close to the numbers that Floyd Mayweather versus McGregor did. No one's getting close to fucking Logan Paul and goddamn KSI and all them motherfuckers. No one's touching those. You understand what I'm saying? Especially overall, no one's touching those numbers. Tank Davis got relatively close with his Ryan Garcia fight. But outside of that, No one is breaking 1 million like that. No one these days are getting those numbers. No one. So all this bullshit about pay-per-views and all this, that, and the third, like, listen. One fighter can have 80,000 million motherfucking fans, and another fighter can have 1 million fans, and the motherfucker that got 1 million fans could probably sell more pay-per-views than the motherfucker that got 80,000 million, which is really just that's that's in the billions, whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying. All this shit about, you know, and then you guys, man, I gotta tell y'all, man, it's very, y'all kill me with that shit. Because you gotta put so much emphasis on these pay-per-view numbers, and you only do that because Tank Davis cracked 1 million pay-per-view buys, right? That's the only reason you do that. That's the only reason you care. Because you want to be able to say, oh, well, look, he did more pay-per-view buys than Devin Haney. And, you know, you can say that. You want to be able to say that. But now, if Tank Davis only did 150K, well, you don't have that bragging right no more. If Tank Davis did 150 and Devin Haney did 400, you can't use that. You can't use that no more. You can't use that as leverage against Devin Haney fans or Devin Haney supporters or those who support or real boxing fans. Because Devin Haney has more real boxing fans than Tank fans. I gotta tell you that right now. Devin Haney has more real boxing enthusiasts in his corner than Tank Davis fans. Than Tank Davis does. I'm gonna read a couple of y'all comments and I'll get out of here. Yeah, no, Tank Davis ain't doing arrow numbers. Hell no. My man's got an Obama phone. Okay. By hearing by was good. That 1.2 million fraudulent combined numbers with his own and PBC. It might be. Metro Boxing Golden Boy refused to sign Devin Haney because he don't bring in the First of all, that's a damn lie. That Golden Boy first Devin never wanted to sign with those two. Devin has no interest in signing with DAZN and Golden Boy. DAZN, Eddie Hearn wants Devin Haney to sign to him. He wants Devin Haney to sign to him. That's why he acting like that. Devin Haney has never approached a promoter or promotional company about him signing them or them signing him. He has his own promotional company. He has his own fighters. He doesn't need another promotional company. What the fuck are you talking about? See, y'all be coming here spitting that bullshit. Miss Duke Tyrant, I'm very glad you support Trump. And I don't support Trump or Biden. Help you colored people. Okay. I think these guys that keep mentioning Dev and Diddy in the pool secretly wanted. Who's talking about that? This fool, Dead Mike? Dead Mike is a troll. Hey, man. Dead Mike don't know shit. Also. I wouldn't pay attention to Dead Mike. Dead Mike don't know what the fuck he talking about. He comes over here to troll. What about the video of P. Diddy getting lifted and getting hugged up by P. Diddy? How come you ain't talking about that? How come you ain't talking about Tank being lifted off of his feet by P. Diddy? Huh? Tank Davis got picked up and twirled around by P. Diddy. P. Diddy gave him a bear hug and picked him up so that he can be groin to groin so that their dicks could touch, and twirled him around like a pretty princess. Okay? And I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't support the guy who said take the guns first, due process second. I don't roll with Trump. I don't roll with goddamn motherfucking Biden. I don't roll with government, period. I'm an anarchist, so I don't support no presidential candidate. No president in 2024. How about that? Tyron, I'm very glad you said. The reason they mentioned Devin in the pool with Diddy is because they wish they were in the pool with Diddy. They wish that they could be in Meek Mill's place and get their back blown out. That's why I think they mentioned that. Haney is the face of... No, Haney's the face of boxing. When did Devin Haney quit? When did Devin Haney quit? Ryan Garcia quit. Tank quit when he had that doghouse sparring with motherfucking Devin. Devin made Tank quit. Tank made Ryan Garcia quit. What did Devin do? He kept getting up. He finished the fight on his feet. It went to decision. Ryan Garcia couldn't pull it off, my friend. No, Ryan Garcia and Davis is a quitter. Ryan Garcia is a quitter. That's why he cheated. He didn't want to have to quit, so he cheated to get the edge. Point blank and period. That's all I got for now, y'all. Take. Very disappointing numbers. Doesn't matter if the 150 is real or not. It's been reported, so therefore I'm rolling with that, and I'm rolling with the 400K. That for Devin Haney, that means Devin Haney is greater than Tank. Devin is just better. He's a better draw. How about that? Better draw. Tank can put asses in seats, but he can't get the pay-per-view numbers without certain names behind it. See how that worked? Devin fills up seats too, but he had more pay-per-view buys. Tank. I'm not mad. I'm living in reality. See, when you live in reality and you understand and have common sense and understand facts and think critically, you don't get mad about shit like this. I don't need to get mad about that because that's a falsity. This is not the face of boxing. Tank Davis is not the face of boxing. Devin Haney is the face of boxing. Devin Haney is greater and a bigger draw than Tank Davis because he had 400K and Tank Davis only had 150K. Right? That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. And now Tank Davis is about to fight. Well, he may be fighting Devin Haney's leftovers. Stay mad about that.